Hello and welcome back. That is it. The journey is over. Well, the journey isn't over, but prep is over. That was my final show that I competed during over the weekend, however you want to word it. Absolutely fantastic experience. I won my class, so short junior bodybuilding, I won. And then in the overall, I got second place, I think. I'm pretty confident I got second place to Sean, who actually I competed against in the WNBF, and he won the classic physique overall. Could not be any more happy that I lost to someone who is as good as Sean and such an amazing person. So congratulations to you, Sean. But I want to get straight into things. This is going to be a full day of eating post-show, so kind of my recovery diet. So I don't like to use the term reverse diet because it isn't a reverse diet. It's a recovery diet. Get me back up to a healthy body fat percentage as quickly as possible, and then really set myself off to a good, long, productive off season where our sight is set out to gain 15 kilograms in the next year from the lowest of my stage weight without needing a mini cut. And I'm going to do that because I want to keep myself accountable through making these videos, help anyone else who's going through post-show phase, because I didn't have much help when I went through my first one. I know how difficult it is. So I'll take you through some of my tips, how I'm going about it, the plan my coach has set in place. But without further ado, let's get into meal number one. I'll take you through all the calories and macros and the structure of everything as soon as I relax a bit, because I've got 18 check-ins to do today and 4 consultations. So it's going to be a busy one. I've got legs on the radar as well. But this is meal number one, 9 a.m, keeping my same structure. I'll also tell you what I ate post-show once I have a bit of time to sit down. But essentially this meal here is 50 grams of protein, 19 grams of fat, 72 grams of carbs. So in here, we have got 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of raspberries. So that's 200 grams total. I added a bit on top here, but another tip, Ninja Creamy. So that's just 50 grams of protein powder, sweet and salty popcorn. It didn't freeze properly, so it's kind of like a milkshake, but that's fine. And that's all that's in there except for a bit of salt, but I don't need to weigh out my salt anymore. I'm just having a look to make sure I'm not missing anything. Perfect. And then we've also got 80 grams of oats in here with a bit of flavor powder. And then we have got 10 grams of dark chocolate. Actually, that's 20, so I'm not going to add all of it. I misread the plan. Let me make sure that is 10. Yep, so we got 10 grams of dark chocolate and 10 grams of nut butter. Let me zoom in a bit for you guys so you can actually see. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's not what I want to be doing. There we are. Okay, and then we zoom in there. Perfect. Oh, sorry, you got to see my face. I probably still have a bit of tan on it. But right, yeah, let's get straight into it. It's been a really good sort of post-show phase so far. Now, is it hard? Yes, it is. Absolutely. However, I will take you through the whole entire journey, how I'm feeling, how I'm going about it, all these different things. And then hopefully it helps some of you out there as well, because I've got a lot of tips I can share with you guys for sure that I learned through my last show, through this one, watching a lot of educational content, and just through helping my clients as well, right? So that's 10 grams of dark chocolate, and then we're going to do 10 grams of peanut butter. Now, my appetite this morning hasn't been stupidly high because I had a nice little meal yesterday, which I'll take you through what it was. And I also definitely enjoyed some food post-show, which was lovely. All right, let's get that 10 grams. And, you know, I can be a little more relaxed now if it goes over by 1-2 grams, or sorry, like 0.5, whatever. I'm not going to go over that much, but I hit 10 on the dot, and I'm not going to be weighing out things like salt. I can drink whenever I want, all these different things. So yeah, let me take you through a taste test of this meal now. Right, let's start off with the Ninja Creamy, because that is about to bloody melt. Voila. It's not actually an ice cream because I left it out for way too long. I think that was the issue. Still tastes good though. Bit of the fruits, you know, everyone knows what fruits taste like, I think. There I go. Probably going to sprinkle a bit of cinnamon on top of that as well. And then the exciting part of it, look at that, left it in the fridge for a bit. That hits hard. Oats do sit really well. And eventually I'll start mixing all the things together. I just want a bit more volume now, just to make sure I'm satiated. Let's time lapse me eating this. Got a lot of work to do. Let's do it. That is that meal complete. I'm really full off of that. That was lovely. If you ever need something to eat that fills you the hell up, this one right here. Currently watching Joe Gann or Gannabolic. Really love his mindset on everything. That's why I watch him a lot. He's just, I mean, I haven't paused on a very good part, but his mindset surrounding training, nutrition, achieving your goals, really, really good. So I highly recommend watching him. But I've also decided I'm going to call this new series Meals and Momentum. Just because, one, I love filming the full days of eating. Like, that's my favorite thing to film, and I think you guys enjoy the most. And it's going to be about my post-show phase, recovering, right? Off season. It's going to be me growing my coaching business and just building momentum in life, really, to help inspire you and help you in any way I can, right? So that is meal number 1 done. I've been tracking it all on what's the app called, Chronometer, so that I can screenshot it and pop it up all on the screen so you can see exactly what's in there, and it's a lot easier for me to do too. I was just looking at the plan to make sure I didn't miss anything whatsoever. And then also I'll take you through like how I go about macro matching things, how I'm going to fit in off-plan meals. Now today there won't be any of that, but as time goes on there will be. So today's just going to be strictly on the plan so I can show you exactly what I'm doing post-show. I now have a consultation in 25 minutes, so I'm going to get ready for that and catch you for meal number 2, which will probably be the pre-workout meal in a bit. Hello, hello.
Yes, Michael, you alright, mate?
Very good. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you loud and clear, boss. Can you hear me alright?
I can indeed. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Day off work, so can't complain.
A lot of people can provide a service and get someone to a specific goal, but it's about how they do it and the type of person they are, right? So you've got to be able to potentially look at me and be like, oh, I can see myself working with Mikey, whatever the case is, right? That's all I care about at the end of the day, and what your goals are, just to be transparent right from the start. I'll be honest with you, whether I think they're attainable, whether I think what I can do for you would be beneficial, if we would do it in a healthy way. That's my most important thing, because I'm never going to do something for someone that I think is going to detriment their health, because that's not what fitness and gym's about at the end of the day. Hopefully you can hear me okay, because my AC is running in the background because it is boiling hot. But it is time for my pre-workout meal. It's a lot later than I actually expected. I haven't even thought about food because I've got 22 check-ins to do today. I've also had a client consultation at 10 a.m. this morning, and they have joined the team. Hopefully you have seen a quick portion of that. I think I filmed a little bit of it, so I want to say welcome to the team. Gulam, very pleased to have you, mate. Exciting stuff. He's a lovely guy. After the call said, yep, I'm ready, and I'm setting him up ready to start for tomorrow. So I've got that to do later today as well. Already started working on it. Finished 12 of the 22 check-ins, so I've got another 10 to go because they were still rolling in, so a couple have come in now and I'll get them all done, and I've got another 2 consultations to do later today as well. But this meal here consists of, we've got 100 grams of cream of rice, 52 grams of cookie dough perform whey protein, 100 grams of like rice cakes. I did this like little mini rice cakes, exact same macros. I think I said 100 grams of blueberries. We've got 20 grams of nut butter mixed inside of the cream of rice, as well as 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate underneath. Have a little look at that. Woo. Let's give you a little taste test. Get a little bit of the rice cake, the whey drip, the dark chocolate, everything there. Look at that. Meals and momentum. That does hit harder post-show, can't lie to you. Macros and calories would have already been up on the screen, or they are up on there now. I just got to plug it into my chronometer. So gonna chill out, finish watching this video here, go train legs. Gonna be a rough one because my legs hurt a little bit. I've been doing steps as I go along throughout the day as well, just to make sure I still get my activity. That's another thing post-show. Get your activity in. Stay on the same schedule. Steps are easy, steps are fun. Just don't turn into a lazy slob. The fact that I've kept so busy with check-ins and client responses today, I got meal 1 and it's 1 o'clock and it's time for my pre-workout. I haven't even thought about food, haven't even thought about being hungry. Genuinely mean that. So we got another 3 meals to go. I won't film my leg session, but I'll take you through what's happening next. And on the next part, I will speak about everything I did post-show, take you through it, what's happening, etc, etc. So stay tuned for that aspect of it. But for now, enjoy the time lapse. We are back from the shop and from the gym. So I went to Sainsbury's to get a few bits and bobs that I needed, and that's one thing I'm going to touch on later. I am a normal human as well, right? So when I'm walking through Sainsbury's, looking at all the nice cookies, the crisps, the chocolates, all these things, oh my god, it's tempting to buy it. Like, I could do it, whatever the case is. But that's where having a coach that I'm checking in with still daily at the moment, I can't slip up. And most importantly, I've got clients that look up to me and that they're going through diet transitions as well. And I've got to set the standard. I should have said, I've got to set the standard, right? So it's all about delayed gratification, guys. If you feel like you want to cheat on your diet, whatever the case is, right? Remember, you're doing it for short-term pleasure, not for long-term pleasure, right? You want to make sure you've got your long-term goals in mind with what you're doing. And just remember, the food is always going to be there. Once you build up your baseline of food after dieting, you can afford to actually fit these things in. Now, today, I'm specifically staying on track to my exact meal plan, whereas maybe the next other couple of days, I'm going to macro match a bit, right? But for now, I just want to stay exactly on my meal plan, just to reduce the chances of me overthinking the food choices I've got, and just to really settle down, right? So those are a few things I want to touch on. But we got my post-workout meal. We've got 52 grams of protein powder in a Ninja Creamy with a bit of flavor powder on top, sweet and salty popcorn. You already know this time it's actually come out like ice cream. Look at that. It's melted a bit because I was waiting. But oh, yeah, there we are. It's cold. Perfect for this weather. With this one here, I actually added 200 ml of unsweetened almond milk, which is something like an extra 20 calories, maybe less. And then the rest water. So there's quite a lot in this. It's quite voluminous. But that's exactly what I need right now. I think I'm okay with having a bit more volume if it means I'm not going to cheat on my diet, right? The lesser of two evils. And then we've got 100 grams of cream of rice with 100 grams of some sort of fruit mix with a bit of stevia and cinnamon on top. I actually can't remember the last time I had a blackberry, and that's white chocolate hazelnut by Perform. Code Mikey for 25% off. That's actually really nice. I think those red things, whatever they are, cranberries maybe? I don't know. They're really, really sour if I remember correctly. I'll try one. Yeah. But switching up the taste buds. So insanely busy day for myself today. I feel like I haven't even had a second to chillax. It's been non-stop. Right after I eat this, I'm going to do some steps, get back to client check-ins, finish them off for the day, get back to all messages, and I'll be back fully in the groove by tomorrow, that's for sure. It's just stacked up kind of yesterday's travel day and actual show day was just a bit all hectic for me, but my clients have been lovely. They've all understood, which is amazing. And it's never going to be like this again, right? Because I'm not competing for a minimum 2028, 2029, maybe even further. Who knows? Maybe I'll never compete again. I'd never say never. So I'm going to eat this, get back to clients. I've got a consultation at 7 o'clock. I've got loads of inquiries through today as well, so more consultation is getting booked up. So if you want to inquire for coaching, find out a bit more, by all means, click the link in the description to inquire with myself, and I'll get back to you with more info. So I'm going to eat this. Got a bit more water sitting here. I am drinking a fuck ton of water at the moment just because of how hot it is. I actually need it. So yeah, that's probably not a good thing. It's bloating me up a little bit, but it's fine. Right, time to eat. This is a stupidly good meal. Oh man, that is really good. Before this melts anymore, watch a bit of the boy Jay Daver. Haven't watched a video of his in a while, so actually pretty excited for that. Time lapse inbound, and then I will take you through everything I did in the show, like post show, and what the plan is in full detail. Hello. Today actually is the next day, but I said I'm going to do this part of the video. I didn't do it after I actually ate the meal that you've just seen, so I'm filming it tomorrow. Nice little coffee sitting in front of me, decaf coffee, but with a little bit of almond unsweetened milk. But what I wanted to take you through is everything I ate post-show, and then also what my diet's looking like now. Now, next video, I'm going to do it all about how to handle post-show, or even just a post-diet, me doing a recovery diet rather than a reverse diet, what the differences are, and what my plans are going forward. So that's going to be next video. I'm going to take you in depth in terms of how I'm creating options for my meals, what types of foods I'm eating, how I'm keeping myself full, and how I'm keeping myself accountable, and how I'm staying on plan, right? Massive credit to my coach, Finn, from the Natural Physiques coaching team. That's my coach. He helped design he created the diet plan for me of obviously foods I enjoy, but I've tweaked things here and there to stuff that I actually prefer. So it was more based off of a macro thing. So I actually uploaded myself as a client on the software that I use, just because I prefer it a bit more than Google Sheets, and it's a lot easier for me to have a look at. So essentially, I've got a training day and a rest day diet. Actually, do you know what? Let's go through everything I ate post-show first. So hold on, let me have a quick break. So, finish the show. I'm not going to ramble much on about that because I'll make a video wrapping up the season and how I feel about it all. But finished the show, had a protein bar. That's the first thing I ate post-show. And then literally didn't, so I got off stage around 6, ate that at 6:30, and didn't eat a single thing until maybe 10 o'clock at that point. So, first thing I said to Finn, he's like, what do you want? What do you fancy, mate? And I was like, oh, I don't know. He's like, let's keep it, try keep it relatively clean. And then at first we thought sushi. And I was like, Finn, I just don't want sushi. There's one thing I've wanted this whole time, and it's Domino's. He goes, well, let's get Domino's then. I was like, I don't really like going out to restaurants. I prefer sitting down, watching a movie and just chatting, where it's a lot more of a calm environment, because I think with my ADHD, it doesn't work too well. But yeah, so that's what we did. And I said to him when we got inside, we were picking our pizzas, and I knew I wanted a cheese stuffed crust pizza, right? But I didn't know if he was going to let me. And he's there, and it's good because he's keeping me accountable. I was like, Finn, can I get a cheese stuffed crust pizza? A large? He goes, no, mate, you can only have a medium thin crust. Obviously joking. He's like, yeah, of course you can. Just don't get any sides or anything. Just keep it at that. I was like, oh, is it all right if I get an ice cream as well? He goes, yeah, that's fine. We can go get an ice cream too. So Finn got his Italian style, like, rubbish pizza, awful. He couldn't even finish it, and he's bulking. He's on like 4.5k calories. And then Matt, he got a pretty good one, Meatalicious, normal base, and then he had 2 beers as well, which is pretty cool to see. And then I got a large stuffed crust Domino's pizza, the new spicy honey pepperoni one, and then I added sausage and beef. That's what I added to that, and it wasn't so good, if I'm honest with you. The honey was way too sweet, so I sprinkled even more salt on it, so I had like a sodium overload. Was only up like 1.52 kilos the next day. So I'm actually lower than I was post show. So I was like 73.7 today, the day after the actual video, 73.3. So I'm down again, which is awesome. But then we went to the shop on the way to pick up the Domino's. I got a Haagen-Dazs Biscoff flavour. So a full pint of that. At first, I was looking for any of the peanut butter Ben & Jerry's flavours, Netflix and chilled or peanut butter cup. Those are elite. I wish I ate those. But we went to 3 different shops. Finn was driving me around, the legend, but we couldn't find it, so I settled on that. And Matt, if you're watching, Butcher's Wet Dream, or I should call him Butcher Natural Physiques, my posing coach, highly recommend hitting him up as well. So they're all a part of a team. So if you need posing, Matt, absolutely brilliant. And then Finn, elite level natural bodybuilding coach. Honestly, amazing. And then you've also got Josh, elite level, and Noah, elite level. They're all amazing. So I highly recommend that coaching team. And obviously you've got myself too, but I'll give kudos where it's due for sure. They can do things that I can't. So yeah, Matt's actually got his top 13 Ben & Jerry's list of all time, and his favourite one is this new one. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like a caramel brownie party, I think it is. And if I saw that, I definitely would have got it. So Matt, I will be trying that maybe a little bit later on. Not in this video, another day. So yeah, had those 2. That's literally all I had. When I went upstairs, I think I had 1 more caramel rice cake because there was 1 left in a packet. I just nommed that. Didn't really do anything, and that was fine. Woke up the next day. I was drinking a shitload of water as well. That helped a lot. Then the next day, I filmed it all for my TikTok. So that's all up on my TikTok if you want to see the full day of eating. I had a couple snacks here and there, like protein bars, that I wanted to try, that Perform sent out to me, the Dubai chocolate one, the caramel biscuit one. Then I had like a squares bar and a few other small bits and bobs. And then the main thing I had yesterday was homemade sushi. So that was that. That's all I've ate post show. Yesterday was completely on track. Today has been completely on track. And it's not an issue because my macros for my training days are 3,520 calories, 260 protein, 450 carb, 75 fat, near enough, just rounding up. And then rest days, 260 protein, 400 carb, 75 fat, right? So that's really beneficial for me. Obviously, you've seen my full day of eating for, well, this is a full day of eating on training day. I'll do one for a rest day as well. But the next video, I'll take you through exactly like all the options I've created. I've pretty much created 3 options for every single meal, bar the last 2. So I don't need to overthink decisions, but I've got the choice there. I'll be like, oh, okay, I know what I want to cook. And you'll see everything. I'll take you through it. I'll like share my screen and pop it up. But that's pretty much everything I ate post show. Definitely cravings are high. I could eat a lot more. I just macro matched meal number 1, which is normally the oats meal you've seen, and I made eggs with baked beans, bread, and yeah, it was really, really good. Really thoroughly enjoyed that. So yeah, that's pretty much going to cover it all. Any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll get them answered for next video, but enjoy the rest of it. Wow, it has been a busy period today. Honestly, it has been absolutely hectic, and I'm just eating my 4th meal and it's 8 p.m. I know this isn't ideal, but I'm sure in a weird way I'm proud of myself for sticking fully on plan for all of today. 2 days or 3 days post show. I'm really happy. I didn't actually think I'd be able to do it, but in all honesty, I have. So that's really, really cool. I've made some additions to this meal, which technically make it a little off plan, but nothing crazy. All it is 200 grams of beef mince, 300 grams of white potato, a total of 350 grams of veg. Nice for satiety, fills me up lots. It's a part of the plan, right? So we got lettuce, tomato, sweet corn, peas, broccoli, peppers, nice little mixture. And then the off-plan thing is I added a few sauces that I wanted to try that I haven't tried in ages in small quantities. And then I actually mixed in 30 grams of Greek yogurt, or 50 I think, equated for some of the carbohydrates, the calories in the meal for that. So that's all on there. I've put it all a part of the plan, so that doesn't count, but the extra sauces do. And 300 grams of potato, if I didn't mention, I air fried those, chopped them up into chips. But let's give you a little taste test. This one here, we got Cholula, sriracha ketchup, the new ranch, and then the Chick-fil-A sauce. So want to give them a try. They've been sitting there in my fridge. I'll give you the ranch one because I think that's the most exciting. There we are. There's a little thing there. That's pretty good. I love things like this. It's like almost like a burger bowl. I think next time I make this, I will make it mashed potato instead. It's because I love mash. And then once I've got a bit of olive oil, I think on rest days on some of the meals, I've equated for olive oil. So I'll make the potatoes, but they can be crispy because they're pretty soggy air fried potato chips. That is really good. And we got some sugar-free cherry tango in here. I did 600ml. Lovely. Feeling pretty watery today, and I'm not sure if that's because I've drank a lot of water, been under pretty high stress today as well, but not trying to overthink it, just following the plan, because that's all I can do, right? So time to eat this, finish off the last little bits of work I've got. I had a consultation 45 minutes ago, which went really, really well. I'm just waiting to hear back from them now. And then I'll probably have my last meal around 10 p.m, which is nice because I like eating right before bed. Nice full stomach, and it's a big one. Let me tell you that. Probably made it a little too large, but I'd rather that than me be starving before bed. The room is nice and cool with the aircon as well. So without further ado, calories and macros should have been up on the screen. Everything involved in it. Let's eat. Yeah, it is late. Wow. 24 check-ins later, 3 client consultations later, 2 new sign-ups later. Woo, what a successful day. Also, as you can see, not too shabby. You know, considering 4 meals deep, probably over 10 litres of water for today, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because I've been so thirsty, not tracking salt intake or anything, but being 100% on plan. Potentially, my coach wouldn't be too happy with the amount of volume. However, I've never handled post-show so well, never felt so good post-show, and it's all about taking those small little win, guys, okay? If you can remove the lesser of two evils, right? If you need to eat a bit more volume the first couple days after your show, but stay on the plan, whether that's through more veg, more potato, adding more water to your oats, your cream of rice, whatever the case is, making 2 Ninja Creamies a day like me, if that's going to help you stay in your post-show diet to create a long, productive off-season, then so be it, right? I'm okay with that, and I'm willing to take the sacrifices that come with it. But chest is full as a house, legs absolutely kill. I don't know if they're looking shredded anymore. Let's have a look. Still okay. But no, right, final meal of the day. Let's get it out. I'm opening my fridge as we speak because you cannot see, but we have got a behemoth oats bowl. Look at that. Now that's volume 101, isn't it? 100 grams of oats, 300 grams of Greek yogurt, and we got 100 grams of fruit. Normally it's blueberries, but in Sainsbury's they had this plum and nectarine, I think it is, mix, which was the exact same macros. So I've done that instead. So let's give it a little taste test, and I'll pop the calories and macros up on the screen. You'll see that. That is good. That tastes lovely. I've used some sweetener for this one as well. Maybe I'll use that as a thumbnail. Let's give one of these bad boys a go as well. It was just called a peach, a bad boy. Oh man, that's good. But no, that is going to wrap up the full day of eating because it is 10:45. Finn, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I've just had a hectic day. A lot of stuff going on as well outside of work, which I had to sort out. Probably going to tell Finn about it because it's important to tell your coach about stuff that's going on outside. But essentially, yeah, as I've said, also 20 grams of peanut butter inside of there. I don't think there was anything else yet. That's it. That's going to top off my day. Nice and lovely. And tomorrow, rest day, I might macro match a couple meals because my mum wants to enjoy some food together. So that's what I'm probably going to do. Film a TikTok on it or something like that. I think she wants a McDonald's, and I'm just going to get like a Filet-O-Fish because I actually really like those and I can easily macro match that, right? Not an issue whatsoever. But that is it. First video done. I won't record the time lapse because I'm going to lay in bed and eat this and probably pass out straight away. Actually though, before I do go, what I can do is I can take you guys through what my daily supplements have been, because I guess that's included in my full day of eating, right? Look at that, all these Perform protein bars, rice cakes. We got 2 unopened Snacker Jacks, caramel and chocolate. Man, all these things are tempting, but it's not an issue whatsoever. So what I'm going to take now is Perform Sleep, 4 caps of those before bed. Ashwagandha, which I take midday or usually after my workout. Then I take vitamin D3 plus K2. Also some zinc and trimagnesium. And then some daily multivitamins. And advanced omega-3s. And then to top it all off, my final supplement is 1 milligram of finasteride for hair loss because my hair is pretty awful. But I've actually got a hair transplant booked in and I'm going to be documenting all of that. So that's pretty exciting. Stay tuned for that video. But 4 of these caps going down. They've got 5-HTP and that sits really, really well with me. I wake up feeling super, super awake. So if any of you struggle with your sleep, Perform sleep supplements are really good. I haven't used many others, but I'm obviously sponsored by Perform, so you know they work well with me. I would never lie to you guys anyway. Code Mikey for 25% off. I always make sure I'm honest with everyone. Number one thing. It feels like I'm speaking to a best friend. Is that pretty sad? Maybe post show's making me go crazy, speaking to you guys like you're my best friend. But no, this phase is hard. Post-show blues really, really hit. I'm reflecting on a lot of things that happened during prep as well. We've got lots of regrets, lots of things I would have done differently. But I made my bed and I lie in it, simple as. I'm just grateful for everything I've got at the moment. All you guys watching, my clients, my friends, my family, everyone, you know who you are. I'm just excited to see what the future holds. Yeah. I am. I'm super excited. But I think this video is going to be long enough. Next video, what I'll do is I'll take you through how I'm going to be managing my post-show and my top tips. That would just be me sitting down speaking about it. And just reverse dieting, recovery dieting, whatever you want to call it. Then I will do a video on the hair transplant. And maybe some sort of cheat day video. Because I've always wanted to do one of those. But we'll see. Catch you guys soon. Thank you for the support. We're done. That is day 3 post show. Oh, also, if you're wondering, I think on the day of show day, I was 71.5, maybe around there. Between 71 and 72, that's for sure. This morning, I was 73.4. So up, let's just call it, like, on the max side, 2.5 kilos, 2 to 2.5 kilos, which is roughly like 5 pounds up. 3 days, which I'm not too fussed with. Honestly, I'm detached from my look in terms of staying shredded. Don't really care. Like, I want to stay lean for a productive off season, but my main priority is getting healthy at the moment, which I think it should be post show, because I could easily get obsessed with how I look. Start neglecting a lot of other areas of my life because I'm dragging people, oh, I'm fat now, I don't like how I look. No, I'm enjoying that. I've got a bit more energy, body fat's going up. Now still, don't get me wrong, there was parts of the day where I forgot that I'm post-show and I was absolutely battered and I thought, why do I feel like this? Oh yeah, it's because I just competed, I just dieted for 7 months. So yeah, that's that. Anything you guys want to see, let me know. Love you all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Almost on. We'll probably hit 3K by the end of the year. I reckon we can hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So that is episode 1 of Meals and Momentum. Catch you soon. Also, coaching inquiries, click the link in the bio. See you later.